Hello and welcome back to our Wudang Academy channel. So today I am going to show you the third fist of the Xing basic movements called the Zheng. And they're pretty different in every other schools. And we have a specific version for the Sanfeng Pai to match it in our system. And I'm showing you today our new stretching bars. And for today's episode, they're actually very convenient because we're going to need them to show you the practical understanding of the movement, what it is about, and how to apply the punch in actual combat situation, all right? So we are going to do that today, so I'd say let's get started, okay? So today I'm going to show you the steps first, again, like in the last episode, because I think the actual form is very complicated, so let's take it slowly, all right? When we're going to the basic position, when we are here, then this version is very different from the other schools, but I will explain you why right after, okay? So when we're here, we're stepping 50-50% in the basic position. Now, the angle we're going with the front step can vary. We are doing a rotation depending on the space we have between you and the opponent. So usually, if you have a shorter space between the opponent, you're stepping really small. You make a small angle, like 10 to 20 degrees is fine. If the opponent is very far, you want to step very wide, then usually the angle should be between 20 and maximum of 45. I wouldn't do more. 45 is the maximum of power angle that you can actually bring forward. So the stepping will look like this. Watch carefully. We are in 50-50% position, and before we're stepping, we're slightly rotating here on the heel. Let's do it like 30 or 20 degrees, and then we're stepping forward. We come from the 90 degrees from the leg, we're coming here in this direction forward. This does not mean the toes look the same way. Actually, when we're going here, we're going here forward. Now the toe will still look forward, right? But the knee is right here. The knee will be here to make your position stronger. It is so that you are kind of attacking the opponent by using the rotational force. So you are not going directly forward in a straight line, but you're stepping from the side inside into a hard block. This is why the Zheng is called like, when you want to translate it, it's like a screwing fist. You're overcoming a hard block. So even though the opponent is kind of in front of you, you would use a side step to basically go inside the other block and make it as quick as possible. Afterwards, I'm going to show you how to use your hands to do that. So now we're here in the basic position. We step here and then step forward like this. The toes still should look forward, and the knee look to the direction of your power to stabilize your position. Otherwise, the opponent can easily attack you. This is a problem. Like when the knee is too much inside or too much outside, you can actually attack here. So make sure the direction of the punch, you're also going the direction of your knees. Direction of punch is direction of knees, okay? So let's try it out for once, shall we? I'll show you from the center. When you're here, we are in basic position, right? Slightly step, a slight angle, and turn forward, and you go. All right? You can choose how wide you step depending on the angle and on the posture, of the height of the posture. If you want to go lower, you can step wider. If you raise the angle, you step more to the sides than to the front. If you shorten the angle, of course, then you're stepping like really short. If you have not much space, maybe that's for you. But when you raise the angle more, you can step more forward easily. And we are kind of rotating our core to make up for the power inside the punch and overcome the block. Okay, so next I'm going to show you on the other side once. When you're here, 50-50 position, slightly tilt our body, go forward and step here. Then again, go forward, step here. Go forward, step here. Understand? You can try to practice it a little so you get used to the coordination. Let's do it slowly once. Rotation. And be aware, don't go backward when you do the rotation. This is a mistake. You always want the same pressure forward. Remember the first episode. We're going here, step forward, go here. Now we're here. Keep the core quiet. Upper body slightly shifted. Here, turn, forward, go here. Turn, forward, go here. All right? I hope this makes it clear. So if you can do this, let's proceed to the hand movement. I forgot to show you something. So maybe some people say, okay, why we step like this? Okay, so maybe this is a strange step. Okay, I'm gonna show you why. I have no other way to show you this. I have no other person, so I'm trying to explain it with tools, all right? I have this bar here, and maybe I need to show it on the side for you to understand, right? So let's remember the front leg. I told you the toes look forward and the knees should look the same direction we're stepping, like this, you see? Now my toes look over here. And when I shift my gravity center forward, like in the 𝐸𝐸, what happens with the front leg of the opponent? Look here. I simply step forward, right? So there is no way a person can keep his posture when his part of the gravity center is on the front leg. You're forcing the opponent to step backward a bit and you disrupt his posture. There are only a few styles which keep 100% of the gravity center on the back leg. If he has like a stance that is 50-50% or a little bit on the front leg, where the gravity center is actually a little bit on the front leg, you will be able to disrupt his rhythm, his routing in the posture, and all you need to do is simply step inside the leg. Yeah? Let's imagine now this end of the bar here, the foot, is the foot of the opponent. When you see this, you are in front of the opponent, right? Then you should step like this, right inside, you see? I'm stepping right inside when he is here. So first I need to check what kind of angle is his position in combat. Some people like this, some people, I don't know, there are different ways. You simply see maybe on the edge of your eyes where are his foot, and you simply adjust first angle, and step. And then you're here. And next, push gravity center and punch same time, and you disrupt his posture. It's very uncomfortable for him, right? So I hope this explains you why we step like this very strangely. This system is introduced in the Thai Wusing Quan. We have this stepping in other forms, and this is exactly why we also have it in the 𝐸𝐸. And maybe there's the difference between the other families that also practice 𝐸𝐸, all right? So I'm not saying that our 𝐸𝐸 is more stronger or something. It simply matches our family Kung Fu, right? So let's proceed to the actual punch, right? And before that, I need to explain you a principle that we have in the Fu Quan or Xuan Wu Quan forms. When you have a block here, yeah, and we go lower with our gravity center, yeah, or we change the gravity center at all, we can actually push the block of the opponent just with our core. We are not really moving arms. Look like this. You see? Just by moving my core back into lower position, I can simply push down a block. But the thing is, in the 𝐸𝐸, it's not just going backward or something like that. We are not going backward, right? The core always goes forward, and the core is using a rotation. And this is what makes this block three-dimensional. So it's not just pushing down only by just turning the core. I can actually take a block away in any direction I want if I just move the core in the right direction, right? So the 𝐸𝐸 block that we are going here is more like pushing on the side and pushing low at the same time. This is why by moving the hand backward while we turn, we have this slight impulse, right? See here, slight impulse here. which just uses this type of force. But when we also introduce our core by turning like this, and you turn in here, you can actually push the block to the side too. It's just depending how much intention you put into each direction. If you want to do a performance, then you probably do maximum power, right? So I'm going to show you, we just keep the elbow more inside and keep the hand more outside. And the elbow should be close to yourself. Yeah? Keep the arms close to you. Don't keep them outside, then this technique is not possible. And remember, the back step now has a slight degree, and this way we can turn the upper body like this. Look here. And at the same time, we're retracting the right arm, we're actually punching, right? So I hope this makes it more clear. Again, I have no person to show you this, unfortunately, but I think it's clear, right? If you still have questions, please leave it in the comment section. I'm showing you once again for the camera because I think maybe it was not completely visible, everything. So again, see here. When the opponent is right in front of you, first, the front leg shifting slightly, you're going slight degree angle that you actually want with the space of the opponent. The right hand is in front, and when you're going like so, you see you're like screwing in, starting with your core, and then you step forward like this, you see here. You go in. And at the same time, of course, you're punching, I'm just showing you the block. When you're here, once, go here, and same time, when you finish the step, you're retracting and you punch. Yeah, you see the right hand is turning, and it is depending how far you're going. If the punch has more space between the opponent, the hands go wider. If the opponent is really close, you're infighting, the hands are closer. So now let's practice the full movement, all right? So I'm gonna explain the hands now. We are in 50-50%, keep the upper body slightly tilted, and the first punch is like this, see? We'll go here, step, and the knee and the punch look same direction while the toes look forward. Now we step here, one, you turn degree in front leg, right? 1, 2, step in, and again, step in, go, go, right? And while we do that, there's a switch, when we rotate to the other side. Look like this. We step here, go in, and you're here again, and you're stepping once again here. So let me show you from the other side when we're here. 1, here, go. 3. And let's use it with rotation. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, you finish same like the other forms before, if you have more space than me, right? And we go. And relax.